Bonjour everyone and welcome to this class. Let's start comfortably seated, maybe on a block, just maybe on your mat. And we're going to gently close our eyes, take a big inhale through the nose and a big sigh out. 2 more times, inhale. 1 more, fill up the lungs, make as much noise as you want. Now you can either keep your eyes closed or gently open them as you like. We're going to stretch our neck for a little bit. Bringing your head towards the right side, using your hand on the opposite side of the face, on that left side. Then we're going to gently pull towards the right side, keeping that left shoulder relaxed. And stay a few breaths just here. Gently let it go. Let your head come back to neutral. Other side. Bending that head towards the left side. Using your hand to pull your head towards the left side. Right shoulder is still relaxed. Both shoulders actually are. And then gently let it go. We're going to go forward this time. So try to keep your spine straight and then interlace your fingers behind your head. And then we're going to gently pull that head down. Trying to let it go, not pushing too much. And then relieve the pressure. Bring your head up and we're going to go the opposite side. Not using our hands or anything, just letting our head go to the back. Bring your hands to the mat just so you have somewhere to stay. And then keep looking up. And take your time to come back to neutral position. And now we're going to rotate one side for a few times and then rotate your neck the other way. Gently rotating from right to left. Let's do that 3 times. One last time, taking your time. And other side. And finally come back to neutral pose. If you do feel pain in the neck in general, that might be a good thing to start your day with. Otherwise, just this class. Right hand down to the right side of the mat. Inhale, left hand up. Exhale, bending over to that right side. And we're gonna straight going to the left, switching hands. One breath here and then other side. Let's do that one more time on each side. Reaching to the right and reaching to the left. Back to neutral pose. Removing the block and we're going to roll over on our knees and meet into a tabletop position. So we can go into that cat-cow. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And we're going to inhale, look up, tilt that back, arch that back. We're looking up and then exhaling, releasing that neck. Letting it go, arching your back, pushing the ground away. 2 more times. Inhaling, looking up. Exhaling, tilt that pelvis in. Chin to chest. And 1 more. Back to that neutral tabletop. Keeping the lower body as it is. We're gonna reach forward for that puppy pose. So just resting that chest and that chin on the mat. You can look far to the front. If your neck is feeling rough, just maybe rest the forehead on the mat. Open your shoulders, open that chest, bend your back. And then let's make our way back into that tabletop position, transitioning into a sphinx. To do that, we're just going to bring our elbows just where our hands were, and then slide that body to the back, keeping shoulders above the elbows. And in that sphinx pose, try to keep a little bit of engagement in the toes and legs, not too intense. And then we're going to inhale, look up, and exhale, keeping that sphinx looking down, chest, chin to chest. Inhale, look up, exhale, chin to chest. One more time, looking up, and exhaling, chin to chest. Back into your normal sphinx pose. If you want, give your neck and head a little bit of a twist. Anything that feels good, just do it. And then bring your hands under your shoulders, tucking your toes in and sending your body into a downward facing dog. Readjust so you're actually on the mat, contrary to me. And then bending one leg, straightening the other. Pushing the ground away with the hands, sending the hips high, maybe pivoting a little bit on that left or that right foot. It's important sometimes to just do whatever you like to do and not listen to me for a few minutes. If this feels good, do it. If it doesn't, don't do it. And then bend your elbows, look forward, step that right foot in between your hands, followed by the left, into a halfway lift, flat back, straightening the legs, straightening your back, exhaling, forward fold. Now bring your feet hip distance apart, grab your elbows, sway from side to side, release neck and head, and then interlace your fingers behind your back and reach those hands high up in the air, opening the shoulders. And then interlace your fingers behind your head. And again, swaying from left to right. Hands back on the mat. Heel toe the feet together. And gently come up. Hands high up in the air. And down to your heart. Let's go for two sun salutation just to warm up the body. Inhaling, swooping the arms up. Exhaling, hinging at the hips, folding forwards. Inhale, flat back, straight from your neck to your butt. Exhaling, hands to the mat, stepping back into that high plank. Option to come on your knees. Otherwise, lowering down to low plank. Inhale is up dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. One breath in, one breath out. Bend the knees, look forward, step or jump to the front of the mat, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward folds, and then rise up. Let's go up and then down one more time, hinging at the hips, inhaling, halfway lift, exhaling, hands to the mat, stepping back, high plank. Coming forward, bending your elbows, sending them to the back, into the up dog. And exhale, downward dog. Again, one breath here. And then bend your knees, look forward. Step or jump to the front, flat back. Exhale, forward folds. And then rise up, hands up to the ceiling, down to your heart. One more just to get into position for the rest of our flow. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forwards from the hips. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forwards. Stepping back into that high plank. lowering to low plank. Inhale is up dog, and exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it in between the hands, warrior two. Pivoting that back foot, rising up into your warrior two. Readjusting your feet to make sure we're well in the pose. Hands into one straight line, you're looking forward. If that hurts, just look to the wall. Sinking into your warrior two. Up. Engaging inner thighs. And then from here, flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. Back hand goes behind your back or down your leg. And then you're reaching to the back with that right hand, looking up, looking down. Again, listen to your neck. If it hurts to look up, look down. Keep those legs working, inner thighs on fire. And then back to your warrior two. Now we're gonna go for humble warrior to really release the neck, interlace your hands behind your back. And then inhale, looking up, slight back bend. Exhale, shoulder to the inside of the knee, reach both hands high up in the air. Try not to fall. And then really letting go of neck and head. Say hello to the camera without falling down. And then use your core to come up back into your warrior two. And then we're going to frame the front foot and step back into a high plank. But we're not going for a low plank. We are going down, we're just resting the body on the mat. To set up for a locust pose, hands under the shoulders, legs engaged, top of the feet on the mat. And then using our strength in our core and our back, we're going to reach the upper body up and then lift the legs, lift the arms. You can reach hands to the back. It's actually better. Do that. Reach the hands to the back. Everything's still strong. You're relaxing your shoulders. Your neck is upright. And then let it go. Sway from left to right. Have your left cheek resting on the mat. And then bend those knees and we're going to go for a bow pose, so a back bend. So you can either stay here, but that would be a little bit too easy. So grab the inside or outside of your feet and then we're going to kick the feet up, opening the shoulder and look up with that neck. So body on the mat and then inhale, kick those feet up, open the shoulders, look up. And then gently let it go. Let your legs go now, right side of your face, resting on the mat, swaying from left to right. And then hands under the shoulders, stepping back into that downward dog. Hips high, let neck and head go. And then inhale, left leg up. Exhale, warrior two on that left side, pivoting that right foot. Warrior two. We're engaging the inner thighs. One straight line between both feet, shoulders above the shoulder bones. No, shoulders above the hip bones. Shoulder bones do not exist, I think. Keep those legs engaged. Inner thighs strong. And then flip that front palm, reverse the warrior. Looking down, looking up, whatever you like. One option is to keep reaching to the back with that left hand and keep the legs in a warrior two. And then gently make your way back to that warrior two. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Inhale, look up, let your neck go. Exhale, we dive forward, shoulder to the inside of the knee. Let neck and head go here. Try not to fall. Reaching both hands high up in the air. And then using your core and your strength back into that warrior two. Woo-hoo-hoo. And then frame the front foot, stepping back into a high plank, lowering to low plank. Inhale is up dog, look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay in your downward dog for just a few breaths. Coming back to slowing the heart rate down. And then from your down dog, bend your knees, look forward, step or jump, and land on your butt with your legs in front of you, sole of the feet together, butterfly pose. Just using it as a transition to our next poses. So in that butterfly pose, your knees are wide, then sole of the feet together. Inhale, come up, and exhale, folding forwards, maybe using your hands and the feet as a lever, or just reaching forwards. And then let neck and head go. We keep so much tension in our neck every single day. It's good to let it go for 1 hour at least for a yoga class. And then gently come up. You have the option to do two things right now. If you're a beginner, I'll suggest you do legs up the wall. So just bringing your legs up that wall, making sure your glutes are as close as possible to the wall, and then legs up the wall. You could use a little block or a little blanket under the glutes. Otherwise, you just stay here and keep that straight spine and the neck gently resting on the mat. If you are not a beginner and you want to go into a shoulder stand, that's perfectly fine, perfectly doable too. It's just that without having ever done a shoulder stand, it's quite hard to monitor the fact that it should be well done. So from here, I like to send my legs up, and then with the momentum of my legs and my elbows, bringing the elbows to the back and on that mat, sending the legs up into that shoulder stand. We're really resting on the shoulders here, and then sending those legs up in the air, trying to bring your elbows as close as possible to each other. Just one more breath here, and then the way you came in, bringing knees further down, relaxing your hands on the mat, and just coming back to where you were. If you were legs up against the wall, just come back, sitting on that mat, extending the legs in front of you, and then we're going to place a block here. If you don't have a block, you can do it without the block. I suggest you do it with the block. And our goal is to bring the block right under the neck crease. So somewhere around here. So if I put my block here, I just want my neck, or the bottom of my neck, to be resting on this part of the block. So here I am, coming down into that supported fish with the legs straight, elbows to the side, and then chest up, releasing neck And you can stay here for quite a while. Just focusing on your breath, opening that chest, the shoulders. If by any chance, or any not good chance, that you don't have a block, you can do a normal fish. So just, if we remove that block, we're lying down, hands to our side, and we're gonna bring the upper body up using our elbows and then resting on the crown of our head here in that fish pose. And then wherever you are, just letting it go, removing that block from under your neck. And then gently bringing your knees into your chest, swaying from left to right. And then sending the left leg away, right knee still into your chest, send it over to the left side. And then looking the opposite way, maybe cactus arms. Gently untwist and let's go for the other side. Sending that right leg away, left knee into your chest, give it a big hug. And then send it the opposite way. Look to the left. And then gently back to a neutral pose. Letting both legs go. Now let's take a big inhale through the nose. And a big sigh out. 2 more times. And 1 more. Bring your knees back into your chest. Send them over to the right side. And then gently come up. Back exactly where we started. Sitting cross-legged. Hands resting on your knees. I really hope your neck feels good right now. I wish you an amazing day. Namaste. Bye bye. See you soon.